What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. So, wanted to share some picks regarding a potential bear market rally during this more downward period of crypto and uncertain macro conditions in total. So, I think this is where a lot of people get inverted, right? So, because they see that things go down for such a long time, it's been pretty much 34-ish months of down from October to February. Then February to April is like kind of stagnating, slightly bump, going more of that horizontal, right? So I think this is where people think, oh, this is going to endlessly go down. Time to check out crypto. I give up. However, this is the perfect time as usually when it approaches that 6-month window is where there's some kind of bear market rally, right? So is the bear market over? Probably not because of the uncertain market conditions. I could see some kind of medium-sized pump like 10, 12 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, and then it continues going down to Q4 with worsening macro conditions like dire war, escalating global conditions, inflation, all that jazz, you know. But however, because we're approaching this point where things are overly flooded, things are overly beaten down, this is the perfect opportunity to lock in and see any potential plays. So and these bear market rallies, they tend to be a lot bigger than people anticipated, right? So what usually happens, what most folks do, is that they wait and see 6 to 10 weeks into the bear market rally. They're like, oh shit, crypto's back, so I'm gonna start FOMOing in. As soon as that happens, they dump. So the original people that bought in the bear market rally, they dump on them, and then people are like rage again, and then cycle repeats. Crypto goes down lower. The smarter investors, they buy up all the stuff for cheap, and then the people FOMO back in 2-3 months later after things start going up again, right? So cycle repeats. It is what it is. Try to follow the smart investors, and let's get to it. So blockchains to watch. Abstract, they're definitely cooking. I know Abstract's beat down, but don't fade Luca. Don't fade their team. They have a hardcore community. They're gonna cook. So they might remind me a lot like of early Ape Chain. However, they're a lot more established. They have more clear revenue generators, and I think they're gonna cook, especially during a bull market. Base, yeah, don't fade Coinbase and Base. I think they have such a dominant hold on the USA and Europe market that, yeah, I think they're just gonna cook, especially if they keep clarifying of launching a token. So, yeah, they're gonna cook. Hyperliquid, the new clear blue chip blockchain of this past cycle, they're getting literal stock market people going in there where they're using their platform to trade stocks 24/7. They're trading their perps for cheaper fees. People, something interesting I've seen is that people used to use Whales Pro Market to see whether a project's valuation before their token generation event is valuable. Now they're using Hyperliquid pre-market. So yeah, that just shows the transition of Hyperliquid just taking